Hi everyone, my name is Heather McAloon. In 2018, Corrine Luyken was one of the winners in the Notable Children's Book Awards for the Book of Mistakes. Now, this book is really interesting. It's for ages around 4 to 8, and there's 56 pages all in all. Dial Books was the publisher, and it was copyrighted on April 18th, 2017. The genre, it could be considered comic, but it is a fiction and it is children's literature. Now, this book, like I said, it is interesting. I did have the book online, which, as you can see, is right here. This is the Book of Mistakes. I bought the book online because at the time I could not make it to the library due to work and everything, but I do have the book ready for next week. The book starts out where the character is being drawn slowly but surely with the face, and one eye is bigger than the other, and it's a mistake. But every now and then, she'll take one drawing. She'll say, "This is not a mistake." Which use this page for example. The sleeves on the shirt, she considered it not to be a mistake. She liked the way the sleeves looked. But one of the examples was when the kid was jumping and the ground was about this much higher than the bottom of her foot. They considered that as a mistake. But as the story went on, it grew to show how each mistake led to something else. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad, but it still grew. And at the end of the book, it all came together as one big picture. One of the examples is, okay, so look at this picture. In the story, you can see she has yellow balloons tied to her, on her over there in the corner. You can also see the tree and all the designs and all the other people on there. Part of those were a mistake in the story. But it grew. It grew to be a community. It grew to be friends. It grew to be the story of her. All the mistakes you have in your life, you learn from. And that's something that not a lot of children know about. And so I think if you teach the kids, read the kids this story, they can learn a good bit about how it affects them and how mistakes lead up and can grow. One of my favorite parts of this book was at the end. It asked you a question of, how do you see now how the mistakes grow? It didn't exactly use those words, but it wants you to think about it. And at the end, it has her girl drawing another face. She was a mistake completely in the very beginning, and she was drawing another person. And that person's going to grow and going to realize, just because it might have been a mistake too, or it might have mistakes in your life, you learn to grow from it. And so I think that if you teach children this story and actually read and listen to them, have them do an activity of, say, staple pieces of paper together like a book. Have them start out drawing a first part of a person and have their story go constantly. Tell them if it's a mistake, leave it. If it's not a mistake, leave it. Go on to the next page. And then after that, have them stand up and explain why they feel it was a mistake, why they feel it wasn't a mistake. And then at the end, have them share how their story ended, how the illustration ended, and have them tell you how their mistakes added up to what they had at the ending, how it helped their ending. And then maybe, who knows, they might be able to share a mistake they made in life, but they grew and they learned from. I think this is a very good book for children to read. I personally grew to it because I used to be one of those kids that made a mistake and I didn't like it and I tried to erase it real fast. I think that if we teach kids that it's okay to make a mistake so that we learn and grow from it, they'll grow far. Thank you.